Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. We are doing a video on the BYNV. We are in, I have so many bookmarks in here. We are on Amos now. Amos means carried. Amos 1. The words of Amos, who was among the herdsmen of Tekoa, which he saw concerning Yasharal in the Yomim, or the days of Uzziah, sovereign of Yehuda, and in the Yomim of Jeroboam, son of Joash, sovereign of Yasharal, 2 years before the earthquake. And he said, Yahuah roars from Zion, and gives forth his voice from Jerusalem, and the pastures of the shepherds shall mourn, and the top of Carmel shall wither. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Damascus, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because they threshed Gilead with threshing implements of iron. But I shall send fire upon the house of Chazal, and it shall consume the palaces of Ben-Hadad. And I shall break the bar of Damascus, and cut off the inhabitant from the valley of Aen, and the one who holds the scepter from Bet-Eden. And the people of Aram shall go exiled to Kir, or Ker, it's Qir, said Yahuah. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Azah, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because they took into exile, an entire exile, to surrender it to Edom. But I shall send fire upon the wall of Azah, and it shall consume its palaces, and I shall cut off the inhabitants from Ashdod, and the one who holds the scepter from Ashkelon. And I shall turn my hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, said Master Yahuah. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Sor, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because they surrender an entire exile to Edom, and did not remember the brotherly covenant. But I shall send fire upon the wall of Sor, and it shall consume its palaces. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because he pursued his brother with the sword, and cast off all compassion. And his displeasure tore incessantly, and he kept his wrath forever. But I shall send fire upon Teman, and it shall consume the palaces of Bozrah. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions, and for 4, of the children of Ammon, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because they ripped open the pregnant women in Gilead to enlarge their border. So I shall kindle a fire upon the wall of Rabbah, and it shall consume its palaces with a shout in the Yom, or day of battle, with a storm in the Yom of the whirlwind, and their sovereign shall go into exile, he and his heads together, said Yahuah. 2. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Moab, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because he burned the bones of the sovereign of Edom to lime. But I shall send fire upon Moab, and I shall consume the palaces of Kerioth. And Moab shall die amid uproar, with a cry, and with the sound of a ram's horn, and I shall cut off the judge from its midst, and slay all its heads with him, said Yahuah. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Yehuda, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because they have rejected the Torah of Yahuah, and did not guard his laws, and their lies, after which their fathers walked, led them astray. But I shall send fire upon Yehuda, and it shall consume the palaces of Jerusalem. Thus said Yahuah, for 3 transgressions of Yasharal, and for 4, I do not turn it back, because they sell the righteous for silver, and the poor for a pair of sandals, and who crush the head of the poor ones in the dust of the arets, and turn aside the way of the meek, and a man and his father go in the same girl to defile my Kodesh name. And they lie down by every altar on garments taken in pledge, and in the house of their mighty one they drink the wine of those who have been fined. Yet I destroyed the Amorite before them, whose height was like the height of the cedars, and he was as strong as the oaks. Yet I destroyed his fruit from above, and his root from beneath. And I brought you up from the land of Mitzrayim, and I led you 40 years through the wilderness to possess the land of the Amorite. And I raised up some of your sons as prophets, and some of your young men as Nazirs. Not so? O you children of Yasharal, declares Yahuah, but you made the Nazirs drink wine, and commanded the prophet commanded the prophets, saying, Do not prophesy. A Nazir is not a Nazir. See, I am weighed down by you, as a wagon is weighed down when filled with sheaves. And a place to flee shall perish from the swift, and the strong not strengthen his power, and the mighty not save his life. And he who handles the bow not stand, and the swift of foot not save, nor he who rides a horse save his life. And the bravest among the mighty flee naked in that yom, or that day, declares Yahuah. Next time we will be reading 3 and 4 of Amos. We are on page 606 if you guys want to follow along next time. And now it's time to praise Yahuah. Torah Rabbah Abba Yahuah. Torah Rabbah Abba Yahuah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And I did a remake of Awesome Yah, or you know how the original one goes, but I did a remake of it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. He reigns from Shamayim above with wisdom, power, and love. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. He brings rain to a dry land. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. He springs mayim in a desert land. He writes his name for all to see. Our Yah is almighty. He came to redeem us, and one day he'll return to us to separate the wheat from the tares. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. He reigns from Shamayim above with wisdom, power, and love. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. He shows us what he wants us to see through the tempest, through the whirlwind. He gives us prophecy through our dreams. He is life giver. He made everything on earth and in the Shamayim. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. He reigns from Shamayim above with wisdom, power, and love. Our Yah is an awesome Yah. Hallelujah. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah and the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth.